And one thing that I noted on the pre-fight show was that Michel Pereira needs to be Michel Pereira if he wants to win. He has to have the goofiness. He has to have the capoeira. He has to have the explosive athleticness, doing backflips, rolling thunders. So in my opinion, I think that it is a little bit of a detriment to his game, just a little bit, just because of the energy consumption. Because like I said, it's something that he's definitely building on, definitely getting better at. But do you honestly think, I want an honest assessment here, do you think Michel Pereira, if somehow, some way his coaches were like, stop all the flashiness, no more, we do none of it, stick only fundamentals, would he be winning these fights? Or do you think that is an integral part of his game, that flashiness?
I honestly think he'd be doing a little bit better, man. I think he'd be doing a little bit better, staying a little bit more technical, getting the fights to finish. One of the biggest problems, and it's a hard double-edged sword, because would he be as memorable? No, not necessarily, but he'd be getting more finishes, so we'd be seeing more and more of him. What I didn't like about the flashiness in this aspect, he'd hurt Fialho and then throw something flashy, throw in a flying knee, and then Fialho was able to grab him up, keep him by the cage, and recover. It happened multiple times in the fight where Pereira would hurt Fialho and then throw something flashy, throw that rolling thunder like he likes, and then Fialho is able to recover for the next 2 minutes, get back in the fight, and stay in the fight. Yeah. So I think if Pereira was able to be a little bit more technical, be a little bit more precise, literally leave all that stuff in the past, I think he'd have a higher finishing rate. But would he be as memorable and would he be as fun of a fighter? Not necessarily. So I think there's a double-edged sword. You're really fighting on that one. Which way are you leaning, Derek?
Well, you know what? That's important that you just noted that, because this is something that we always talk about. This isn't just the fight game. This is also the entertainment business. And Michel Pereira checks both boxes, right? You're not only on a win streak. You're not only beating stiff competition. You're doing it in impressive fashion. You're making it flashy. And people want to tune into a Michel Pereira fight. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's in the weigh-ins when he hits a backflip and then does the little jump-ups. I don't even know what you call them. You know what I'm talking about, man. The kind of b-boy type stuff, right? Whether it's that, whether it's the in-cage stuff, man, it doesn't matter. Whether, I don't know if I didn't get to see the walkout. I don't know if he was dancing on his way to the cage. I hope he was. But, that was the classic one that he got really kind of, Dana White was very feeling away about it, because I think he lost the fight or something and came out dancing, doing the whole nine, So you always want to tune into a Michel Pereira fight. So I do think it's important. But I also do believe that you have to be you inside that cage, man. You can't, sit there and be like, all right, I'm going to take away who I am, and I'm going to be this version of a fighter. You have to be loose. You have to be having fun. That's what you said, right? The corner said, let's have some fun. And then Michel Pereira goes and does whatever he does, man. So as long as you're having fun and you winning, it's hard to really have any type of critique. So it was a great performance by Michel Pereira.